Hello, Stefano, who works for me in Melbourne, also known for Mel365, an amazing website with lots of information about Melbourne. Today, Stefano is going to show you the 5 best locations. There are tons more. We'll have lots of information about where exactly they were taken in the link below. You can have a look at that later. So we're just going to show you very quickly 5 of his favorite locations. Take it away, Stefano.
Hey, Alfonso, thanks for this opportunity. I go straight to the point, and I share my screen with best shots. Now, I like to start with St Kilda. Is one of my favorite spots here in Melbourne. And this is the photo that I love the most from St Kilda. Location is perfect. You have a nice leading line. I like this photo because you get the sunset right in front of you and the little cafe on the right side that balancing a little bit of the light coming from the sun. Easy to access, easy photo to make, and I really can't add more than that. Next destination is in Port Melbourne. And in Port Melbourne, we have the Princess Pier, and part of the pier is in concrete and you can walk on it, and part of it is still with the poles of the old pier. And I love this photo that I usually do on sunset. I have many of them in different time of the year. I think it comes better in summer just because the sun is more in the direction of the poles. So I can use the poles as a leading line to the sun. Now I move out from the beaches, from the coastal area, and I go into the CBD, and I show you probably one of the most iconic photos, which is a Flinders Street station. Now with Flinders Street station, the light is always a little bit tricky. Because usually you have a sunset on the other side and the sunrise, you never have a light actually to the station. But there is a time which is usually 1-2 hours before sunset when the sun bounces on a building in front of the station, and you get this beautiful light on the facade of the Flinders Street station. And that's when I love to do these photos. Now, about Flinders Street station, you can also go inside and do some more sort of street photography. And the street photography here, you can use again the light coming from the building, reflected from the building, and you can use the silhouettes. And still you have a nice details from the outside. Talking of a station, another place I love to go is the Southern Cross station. A little bit. I love the Southern Cross Street station just because of the lines and the shapes of the ceiling. Beautiful, and the trains coming in and out. I've tried with long exposure, short exposure, and this is where photo probably that I like the most. If you try with long exposure, probably it's better to go with a Gorilla Pod because a tripod is not allowed. I move on to the next spot. And this is another of my favorite places. Let me go into my post here. And this is the William Barrack Bridge. The William Barrack Bridge, it's the only place probably in the city where from the bridge you can view the city skyline, and you can use the cars, the light trails of the cars as a leading line into the city. So for these photos, I usually go for the long exposure, 30 seconds, 1 minute, based on the time of the day. And I love the direction of the light trail straight into the city. So that's it really with my top 5 photos. What do you think, Alfonso?
Very good. Thank you so much. That was fantastic. Just a very quick look at what you know, what you do, and why you love what we do. So if anyone's interested in booking Stefano to come on one of my photo walks in Melbourne, he's very knowledgeable, and you'll find all the links in the post below. Thank you very much for watching Melbourne's 5 best photo locations.
Thanks, Alfonso, and I'll talk to you next time.
Thank you.